Okay, so on this question, they're asking us to find x. X is some power. So this is called an exponential equation because x is in the power zone. He's an exponent. So 1/5 to the x is 625. It's kind of weird, huh? It's like a fraction over here and then some kind of power to be 625. How do we do that? Well, first things first. Let's forget about the fraction stuff. We can handle that in a snap at the end. I'll show you how. But first, let's just focus on the x power. So let's pretend, let's change the question. What if they just said 5, instead of a fraction, they just said 5 to the x instead of 1/5 to the x. Could we then find the x using your calculator? Yeah, just guess on your calculator until you find it. So in other words, maybe it's 5 to the 3rd power or whatever. If you do that on your calculator, you get 125. Oh, that's too small. Maybe it's 5 to the 4th and bingo, you got it. It's 5 to the 4th power. 5 to the 4th power is 625. Okay, so is the answer 4? Almost. If the original question had been 5 to what power is 625? Yes, the answer would be 4. But the question was 1/5 to what power is 625? So it's a fraction. Does anybody remember what flips? So basically, we need to flip this fraction over and make it 5/1. You realize that's what we need to do? We need to flip it. Why? Why do we need to flip it? Because what's 5 divided by 1? Well, that'll just be 5. If we could just flip that thing, make it, instead of 1/5, make it 5/1, that's just 5. And we already know the answer over here. If you could just have 5, it's 5 to the 4th power, right? So if we could just turn that 1/5 into 5/1 by flipping it, then that's just 5. And we know 5 to the 4th is 625. So, well, how do you flip it? What flips a fraction? Negative powers. I don't know if you remember that or not. Probably been a little while since we've done it. If you have a negative power, let me just write it for you. Negative powers. Negative powers. Flip fractions. So therefore, I'm telling you, the answer is -4 and we're done. Because over here, we knew it was 4. We knew 5 to the 4th power is 625, but we have to flip it. We got to first flip that 1/5, and what will do that is the negative sign. So I'm saying that negative sign on the power, the negative flips it over, makes it 5/1 or just 5, and then the 4th power, 5 to the 4th is 625. So the answer is -4. So we're going to use this a lot in this section. Whenever you need to flip something over, you make his power negative. Negative powers flip things. That's an important lesson to remember when it comes to the power rules. Negative powers don't make a negative answer in the front, which is what a lot of people think. Wrongly. They flip. It's still positive, isn't it? It's just flipped. Negative powers don't make a negative answer. They make a flipped answer. They flip it. There we go.